Today is Tuesday, obviously. And Kelcie and I are gonna do a video. What's our video gonna be about?
How we met.
Oh, that's interesting.
Somebody wanted to know.
Okay, yeah. It's an interesting story. Wow, it looks like I bet that really bad. Okay, how did we meet?
We met.
How did we meet?
We met in bed. No, we didn't.
That's gross. That's bad. How did we meet?
No, there was this creep.
Yes, there was. There was a creep.
And that's how we met. The end.
Just kidding. Okay, so anyways, there was a creep, and he messaged me and was asking me for nudes, and I was like, no. And he just assumed I was gay.
He was like, oh, you're on
He's
the
like, oh,
lesbians.
yeah. So he's like, I'm going to put you in a group message with this other lesbian I know. And before I knew it, I was in a group message with this guy, myself, and Kelcie.
Well, you got to listen from my point of view. I was on my way out of town with my mom and my brother, and I was sitting in the passenger seat. And all of a sudden, I get thrown into this group message by this guy, like he had been like bothering me a few days before. And all of a sudden, he's just messaging me, and I'm like, what the heck are you doing? Like, that's the very first thing I said in the group conversation, because I was like, this guy is like a creep, and I thought you were in on it. And I was like, what the heck are you doing? Like, what is happening right now? So, you thought I was like really mean when you first, or like something like that, didn't you say?
I didn't think you were mean. I was just like...
You thought I was a bitch.
So, and I didn't really say anything. I said I was like helping my sister or something. Like, I was paying attention, I guess, but I wasn't conversing.
She was paying attention. Okay, I'm going to tell you my side of the story, then you can say your side of the story. Okay, so after I figure out what's happening, it doesn't take me very long because I'm just like, okay, he's just being weird. I understand that she wasn't planning on doing this or whatever, right? So I am just like, I took a look at a picture and I was like, well, dang, she's cute. All right. So I was like, okay, I have to talk to this girl. So I just started talking, like, about whatever with the other guy because she, of course, wasn't saying anything, right? So I was just like, we were just talking, like, having a normal conversation. And I knew that she was reading every single one of the messages. Because of the way the app was set up, like, it didn't check off that she read it that it was read until she looked at it. Because, like, he would answer me, but it wouldn't be checked off that it was read because she hadn't looked at it yet. But then she'd look at it and it would check off. And I was like, okay, so every time it checks off, she's read it. So I was literally sitting there and I had, like, a 5-minute conversation with this guy. And she was reading the whole entire thing, but she wasn't saying anything. And then she was like, oh, sorry, I'm helping my sister. And I was like, yeah, right, you're helping your sister. Okay, all right. So I just kept saying stuff. And then he was like, you guys better not start a group conversation outside of this. Or, like, not a group conversation, but, like, you better not start talking to each other outside of the group conversation or whatever. And I was like, what if we do? Because I was like, hint, hint, girl, you need to talk to me. And then you messaged me.
Yeah, I messaged her and I basically was like, hey, and she was like, hi, what's up? And we just started talking. Mm-hmm. And I guess somebody wanted to know who asked who out and like about our first date or whatever. Well, Kelcie, I'm gonna give her credit, asked me out.
Like 7 times.
Yeah. Like,
I was thirsty
2 days
for you.
passed. 2 days passed, and she asked me if I would date her. And I was like, I don't know, maybe. And then, like, 2 days later, she was like, will you go out with me? And I was like, no.
You're moving pretty fast.
And then a couple days passed, and she asked me out again. I was like, no. And then she asked me out again, and I was like, no, I can't, blah, blah, because I want my parents or my mom to know before I'm, like, in a relationship. And then she asked me out again, and I said no, and then finally she was like, okay, well, if we're going to be in a relationship, it's going to be you who asks, I'm done asking. And then about, like, 2 days later at, like, June 7th, I finally told my family. And June 8th, we started dating. And I asked her out on the phone, obviously, because we were 1,300 miles away. And
It was the most agonizing thing in my life.
I was trying to be cute, and I just annoyed her.
Because it took you like 20 minutes.
I'm just trying to be cute.
She was like, okay, you have to repeat everything I say. And I was like, okay. And I didn't want to do it at first. And then I was like, okay, whatever. You was cute, but it took way too long. And I was uncomfortable because I lived in the basement at the time, so I didn't have signal. So I was sitting on, like, the stairs. And the stairs are, like, made of concrete. I was very uncomfortable.
Sorry. I'm just trying to be cute. Me not be cute anymore.
Yeah, be cute.
Okay. Is that it?
Well, first date.
Our first date,
we didn't really have.
we didn't have a first date. We started dating June 8th, and then
The first
we
time
didn't meet until December 12th. I went there.
That was the first time we met.
That was the first time we met, and our first date, I don't know.
Somewhere in there. We don't really know. We know the day we started
We
dating.
walked
the
to,
day we
I
met
guess
in
our
person.
first date was we walked to the movie store together. Because when we were in Oklahoma, like, we didn't really do anything just with each other.
Because we weren't.
We
really,
did
like,
go out to
allowed
eat. We did go out to eat here by ourselves.
Yeah, but
But, like, what? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
Now that we, like, or I think, like, we actually consider dates when, like,
After we moved.
when I moved to Oklahoma.
Yeah, and
Then we
still at Oklahoma, we didn't have, like, go out dates. We had, like, you're at home and I'm going to stop and get something on my way home from work. And we're going to have, like, go watch a movie.
But here, there's a lot of places, like, that we can just walk to or whatever. So we made up for all those missed dates.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody asked how we felt.
How we felt when?
I don't know. They just said, like, how did you feel? Like, when I guess, like, first date, maybe? So let's just go how we felt, like, when we met each other.
Okay.
Well,
what did you first think of me?
When I first,
Like at first, you thought, like, did you think of me, like, one way at first, and then, like, your views on me, like, changed as, like, we got to know each other? Or?
Overall, like, there wasn't big differences. Like, it wasn't, like, when we were texting, and then when I met you in person, like, you were, like, completely different. Like, it wasn't like that. For the most part, you were pretty much the same person, like, text and in person, which kind of surprised me because a lot of times, like, people, you know, can be somebody who they're not, like, personality-wise.
Yeah.
But anyways, you're still a flirt, and you were still a flirt in person. But anyways, I just told you this other day. When I first met her, I was like, she's cute, and now I'm just like, oh, she is good looking.
Yeah, you
lucky.
think I look better in person.
Yeah, she looks better in person than in pictures.
So
It's
just
true.
keep that in mind when you watch this. Stop!
What did you think?
Bad right now.
What did you think about me?
What I thought about you. Well, like, I thought you were. Okay.
You thought what?
I thought you were really cute when, like, I saw you. I was like, oh, she's hot. Like, because of that picture made you look really hot. And then, like, I mean, you are really hot, but, like, I'm just saying. And then I thought, like, she was, like, mysterious because she, like, well, I told you that you were mysterious because you would never, like, say, like, I'd ask you questions and you wouldn't really answer. You'd, like, kind of answer, but not really at the same time. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. I don't know. She was just, like, if I asked her, like, do you like me or whatever, she'd, like, be like, yeah, but, like, not really. Or, like, I asked her, like, who do you like, because I knew that, like, there was, like, somebody else that she was, like, talking to. And she, like, said stuff about me and stuff about the other person. So she was like, yes, you did.
There was no other person.
There was
You're the only person I've ever had eyes on, Kelcie. All I see is you.
That's why you said no to me so many times.
No.
But, like, I thought she was asexual. You're talking. At first. Because you would never, like, talk about anything.
Okay. Sorry, I'm private. God. I'm not asexual. But anyways, I think that's all for this video because I'm not asexual and she's done talking.
She's definitely not asexual.
Thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, let us know. Bye.